Hi. In today's session, we're going to be talking about reasoning. It's one of the attributes of your mind. You can reason about everything. Actually, what your mind really does, whatever is taking place, whatever the situation is, you did it, you're responding to it, whatever, your mind can find a rational, logical, justifiable reason as to why you took the action that you did. Pure and simple. Logically, rationally, and above all, justifiably. Well, I did that because they did that. So now the question comes up, did you do that responding to them, or did they say what they did responding to you? Now you're responding to them from responding to you. Where does it begin? Truth of the matter is it all begins within the self. You know, we always have a tendency, well, the reason I did what I did is because of you, because of them. And when you point to another person, this is your emotional finger, because it's what you use to point and blame everybody else. But look at your hand. You've got 3 fingers pointing back. Okay? 3 is understanding. Understand that you are the cause. You are 100% responsible for every argument, every action your spouse, partner, boss, co-worker takes. Hard one to accept. Nonetheless, there's the symbology. You, okay? 3, we are the source. We are co-creating our reality. So everything that happens for a reason. And the reason is, as I said, I believe I said it in probably feelings about this particular teaching about making for the straight path. And few are they who find it. It's because we're distracted by our emotions. And yet man teaches that if you just believe in Jesus or Shiva or Buddha, that you're fine. It's all going to work out. No, it's not. You have to go within. Look, I don't have any answers for you. No one has any answers for you. And forgiveness, God is indifferent. God doesn't care. God, let's go there a minute, is not the Father. The only reason that God is referred to in the New Testament as the Father is simply because it was a patriarchal society. I'm a firm believer, and you can see the pendulum beginning to shift, that maybe in another 100 years, it'll be a woman and God will be a female. And so it'll be the mother. Okay? So from a different point of view, God is already Father, Mother. I believe God also to be a creative energy force, also called a creative continuum. You are co-creating your reality on a moment-by-moment basis. And you're doing so because you're fulfilling your expectations. When other people come into your life and things happen, it's because you drew them to you for a reason. Here's an example. You know, you bump into somebody at the supermarket you haven't seen in 10 years. And, oh, hey, how you doing? How's things? Yeah, and immediately, and you continue your shopping. You don't think twice about it. But you should, because you drew that person to you just as they drew you to them, so you could meet where you met, because it was a symbol for both of you. And what you do in a situation like that is immediately you stop and you start thinking. Remember, we talked about thinking. When was this person in my life? What was I going through? What did they mean to me? What do they represent? What is their energy about? These are the kind of questions you want to ask yourself, because whatever was going on then is up and coming, or you're already in it. Phone calls from long lost friends, emails, postcards, letters, all of those things your mind has drawn to you to help you to understand what you're going through in this very here and now moment. And if you can understand the reason why you drew them to you, that puts you in a place of power. Another thing, another area of symbols that will help you to understand, you lost your wallet. You lost your keys. You broke a glass. You got lost. And you will have logical, justifiable reasons for all of that. But the reality is they were all learning opportunities. What do keys do? They unlock locks. They start your car. Well, they start my car. You may have a fob and a push button. But if you lose your fob, you're in the same place. Your vehicle, your car is your vehicle, takes you from place to place. Keys are opportunities. They unlock blockage. So you may be going through something where you don't feel you have the wherewithal to unlock the situation. And you feel locked in. You're caught. You're stuck. Your wallet is your identity. It's your sustenance. You may, well, your credit cards, you may carry your cash in your wallet. A lot of people do. And so if you lose that, and because it's your driver's license, it's tied in to your identity. So, and you can have a good rational reason why it happened, but the reality is you should question it. What are you going through that your ego, your image, your identity, your sustenance is under attack? Okay? Everything happens to you for a reason, and you either create it, draw it to you, or repel it. And some people repel opportunity. Why? Because it's not in keeping with their patterns, not in keeping with their expectations. That's why it's so essential to understand your feelings, how you think about things, how you perceive things. Really understand the key elements of your mind. It will help you grow into the person you want to be, not the one you think you should be. So reason all of this out. Work with sheets of paper and ask yourself the whys and wherefores, left-hand column, why you think about this, that, or the other. Where does that thought come from in the right-hand column? And don't stop with the first couple of answers you get, because you will have reasoned them out to be rational, logical, and justifiable. You need to go deeper. Remember, we want to go deeper so we can go higher. Anyway, that was the reason for this talk. Take care of yourself. Have any questions, you can always reach me here. I'm always available to help. You can go to the same, CUTA teachings. All of my books there are free. Just do the / the word gifts, and there it is. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Have a fabulous everything. Take care of yourself. Be well. By the way, when we get together next time, we'll start getting into some of the other key words that I mentioned in the first introduction, like memory and intention and desire, all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, take care and be well.